Test. All right, getting ready for Sunday dinner already at the Kilby Life house. And check out this Costco haul. Since I'm not on the lion diet, I bought this. Boneless pork belly. $4.69 a pound. And it's this really thick cut pork belly. And I'm not sure what to do about it. It looked good. Maybe I'll smoke it and make my own bacon. Yeah, I've noticed that I don't like braised pork too much, but bacon's always been fine, and like a nice perfectly cooked pork chop's been good for me on the diet. I'm gonna try that. It looked good to me, had to do it. Also, hamburger. It's a 80-80-12 fat. I try to at least get the 80-20, but $3.99 a pound, that's all they had. So Costco haul. What else? Yeah, that's called, this is called fresh asparagus. And this is for my wife. She loves asparagus. And if we're gonna eat vegetables, which I'm not eating them, asparagus is probably one of the least bad for you ones. It has sugar in it. 5 spears, 2 grams of sugar. 5 spears, 5 grams of carbohydrates. So if I wanted to eat all my carbs of asparagus in a day, my max, I could have 10 of these. But that means I couldn't eat eggs. Yeah, I'd rather just eat eggs. Tried to go for 0, but. And then my wife wanted coffee. It smells really good. I got off my coffee and then I got on it again, but it makes me a grumpy butt. So I'd rather not be a grumpy butt. And then I got cases of eggs. So I believe that's 5 dozen eggs per container, so 10 dozen eggs. And they limit you at 2, which I don't like. And at Sam's Club, I could get 90 packs. So I like Sam's Club for the eggs better, but these are cage-free eggs. But I also have quail eggs at home that are caged eggs. And then I got this one thing right here. You probably saw it. Hoodie's peanut butter chocolate mix. So this is probably the least carnivore, keto, anything, and it has 10 million ingredients. And I'm gonna gift it to somebody at work because it's her birthday. She likes peanuts and she likes peanut butter and chocolate. I'm like, well, should I buy someone something that I wouldn't eat? Well, I'm not the morality police. That's what I always say to myself. 3 tablespoons a serving, and each serving will have 14 grams of carbs and 10 grams of sugars. Cool. Not even worth eating in my opinion. But like I said, it's her birthday. I think she'll like it, and she could eat it in moderation. There's also that. All right, my Costco haul. I would actually buy more, but you got to stay in budget. It adds up very quickly. See you soon. Oh, you like my new shirt? Cheers. Hey, long time no see. Sunday dinner at the Kilby house. Thought I'd bring you along and see what I'm gonna cook everybody. And it's gonna be carnivore. Carnivore family dinner. See what I got. For my Costco haul, some hamburger. What else? Eggs. I went and got some sour cream, which I haven't dabbled too much with sour cream on this carnivore diet. I've been trying to add just a little bit in here or there. But I was looking at Kroger and I grabbed their brand and I looked at the ingredients. It had like 15 ingredients. I'm like, okay, let me look at this Daisy brand. Ingredients, cultured cream. Okay, I can appreciate that. Actually, there's one from Walmart. Says ingredients, cultured pasteurized cream. So you gotta read these labels. Got some low moisture mozzarella, which I'm staying away from these soft cheeses, personally. I might try a little bit. They got some Parmesan, which, you know, look at the ingredients of this Parmesan cheese. It's Parmesan cheese, pasteurized part skim, cow's milk, cheese culture, salt, enzymes. See, I can get behind that too. I mean, it's expensive. I also got this Philadelphia cream cheese. And the one thing I noticed, because someone told me about it, was like, I had the Kroger brand cream cheese. I wonder if I have any in here. Just another hack. So, if you look at this Kroger brand cream cheese, the ingredients are pasteurized milk and cream cheese, culture salt, guar gum, carbo bean gum, xanthan gum, contains milk. And this other one is, here my kids, pasteurized milk, cream salt, carbo bean gum, cheese cultures. That carbo bean gum is in both of them. But this has guar gum also. But then you look at the carbohydrates in these. So this one from Kroger has 2 grams of carbs per serving. So 1 ounce, about 2 tablespoons. And this Philadelphia has less than 1 gram for the exact same serving size. Well, I'm going with this one. I want to keep those grams of carbs 10 or less. And they creep in quick. You have to read the labels. You have to read the labels, or you're just gonna have a bad day. Oh yeah, I had surgery on my hand. I had a tumor on this finger that I thought was a wart for a couple of years now, and I kept trying to get it removed. You know, freezing it off, and it'd get smaller and grow back. I even cut part of the top off myself once, and it grew back. So I went in to get it looked at, and they're like, oh, that's not a wart. Let's biopsy it. Oh, it's a ganglionoma. It's like, okay. A lot of those are cancerous, but this one was not, thankfully. But they're like, well, you want it taken off or not? I said, yes, let's take it off. Because when it grows back, it like would remove, it would like break free from the skin around it. And it was like really painful all the time. And when I play guitar, it got in the way. You're so hungry? But look, I got meat. You so hungry? You so hungry? Yeah. I'm gonna get some stuff ready. Can you say hi to the camera? Hi. Do you like eating meat? Yeah. You like eggs? Yes. Do you like cheese? Yes. Do you like cream? Yes. Do you like sour cream? Yeah. You like meat? I'd start getting things ready, okay? Okay. We're gonna have open face, some kind of open face hamburgers. So I'm just gonna make hamburgers. I might do some fried eggs for some. Some of our kids don't like cheese, so should I explain this or should I explain it while I'm doing it? I think I'm gonna try to make some waffles or whatever. So like grate up some of this mozzarella and mix it with some eggs and do a trial carnivore bun. I'm also gonna take, this is room temperature now, but sour cream and cream cheese and mix it together to make kind of a carnivore mayonnaise. I know I've seen recipes where people do this and they add seasoning and like apple cider vinegar or lemon and stuff like that. I'm just gonna keep it strict carnivore, so strict meat based. And then I think with this cheese, I'm gonna maybe grate a bunch of this down and put it in the oven and try to make little Parmesan crisps. Why? Because gotta get fancy. Super Bowl Sunday. I mean, I watch one game a year. Yeah. Well, it's really funny. I was at church today and the pastor that was preaching had a shirt that said, touchdown, but it was a guy hitting a baseball. Hilarious. All right, let's do this. Oh, I need to wear a glove. I tried to be fancy and do some math. So I got 6.58 pounds of ground beef. It's 88 lean, 12 fat, which I like the 80-20. But I'm gonna make 5-ounce hamburgers. So I'm gonna make 21 bowls of meat. Will we eat 21 burgers today? Maybe. 10 people. I always joke, it's like, we take donations. I'm trying to count. 19 and a half. So, a little off, but I don't know if you could tell by on camera like how good I was at picking out 5-ounce portions. I mean, since I boasted, you don't have to boast in me for me. Words. I'm gonna grate this, Mats. It's low moisture mozzarella, and I can't remember the ingredients for it, but I don't think I'm the biggest fan of that. It's either that or throw it in the trash. You like cheese?
Yes.
Okay. This cutting board looks really dirty, but that is just flavor from the smoker. Mm. Oh yeah, speaking of the smoker, I bought some pork belly and I smoked it. And it's very thick. And I was eating it and I'm like, I think I smoked it too much. We'll have some of that tonight too. So the recipe is 1 cup of cheese and 1 egg. That's a lot of cheese. Just imagine if I had to make 1 hamburger for each one of us. That'd be crazy. So that's 1. I used to not cook like this, and that's 2. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, but when you're showing people on the internet, we'll just say 3. So 3 eggs. 1 egg. And a pinch of Redmond's real salt. Okay, more of a pinch. A little bit more? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go season these burgers too. This is hickory smoked Redmond salt that I smoked myself. It's really, really good. All right, so I'm gonna experiment with this, and it might be a disaster, and it might not. But I had that mozzarella that I was willing to lose, and I have a lot of eggs. Well, 10 dozen and 1 eggs, which will last us 1 day, maybe 2. Go through a lot of eggs these days. We take donations. That joke again already? Too soon? All right, I'm gonna put this to the side and work on the next thing. Now, for the Parmesan crisps. So essentially just me grating more stuff. It's like, why didn't I just buy the grated stuff? Because when you go buy the grated stuff, you look at it, they add a bunch of stuff to it. So the stuff that is pure with less ingredients costs more. Because there's no fillers. And I have to put work into it. I actually bought all this Parmesan for myself to have like a little extra flair, and I like it with eggs and just a little bit. I'm trying to eat mostly line diet stuff during the week, but on Saturday and Sunday just adding a couple extra things. Guess I'll let my family have some. And my daughter just tripped over my leg. You okay, babe?
Yeah.
I'm really good at using every single dish in the house. And then conveniently like, sorry, I can't wash dishes because I had hand surgery. Now there's video proof that I said that. Whatever. I'll ask for forgiveness.
I heard that too.
Boston. So I wish I had some like silicone mats or something. I guess I'll grease this tray. All right. So I'm in my house. I'm like, I want to use a baking sheet to put this Parmesan on to make some Parmesan crisps. I have the world's jankiest old, look how beat up that thing is. Because all the baking pans are gone. Do you know why? Because I have kids and they use them for Legos. I got some lard that I'm gonna rub on this pan. This beat up pan. It's like a visual representation of the first 20 years of my life. Okay, 25. I literally started early. I'm like, I'll start early so I have plenty of time to do all this. And then I start stressing. This is a lot to do. Melt some of this lard on these pans. But they teach you this in culinary school. Put the lard on the pan and then heat it up. And then forget that it's hot and burn yourself. They can ask for healing. Why am I so weird? All taste test. Tastes like exactly like sour cream mixed with cream cheese. I bet if you doctored this up a little bit. It's on my lip. I'm gonna add some salt. Salt, smoked salt, big difference, bro. It might have been better without the salt. I feel like I'm running out of time because I need to do waffles. But I feel like those would be better if you did them at the last minute. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just do the hamburgers last. Yeah, definitely this contraption that I made was better without the salt. My guess is if I was able to add like some kind of acid to it, it would round that out pretty good. which I could, but I'm not. I'm trying to make it carnivore. But you could. Or maybe some garlic powder. Little garlic powder. Paprika for color. That'd probably be great. All right, let's do this. Stop talking. Okay, waffle maker in. This is probably not the best waffle maker for making buns. I assume someone will send me the one that I should have. This was a thrift store special waffle maker. And do you know what that means? It means it was cheap. Like me. This video is gonna be really long. Oh yeah, just a heads up, I got a bunch of my lab work back, and I'm gonna work on the video tomorrow, I believe, or Tuesday. It's hard to tell. Yeah. Oh, I love meat. So I'm gonna get that lab work back, and I'll just let you know that my cholesterol, my LDL cholesterol, was, well, actually, I'll just tell you this, a little sneak peek. My total cholesterol was over 500. All right, Merry Christmas, early Christmas.
Oh!
This waffle maker says, I hot. Hold on. Hold on. Problem with this is I'm like, how long will this take? I've done it with just eggs and it's worked out all right. Like this thing, like it starts raising up nicely. I hear a sizzle. Yeah, adding back eggs, a lot of people are like, well, there's no carbs in eggs, but there are. 0.6, I bet. And so, you know, essentially you could say every two eggs is one carb. And like, I was using this carnivore mayo that I'm making, and I'm tasting it. I'm like, well, how many carbs is that? It's like, you're stressing yourself out too much, but I'm really trying to pay attention to what I'm consuming. I've done this long enough that I'm pretty good at it, but that's how stuff creeps in. Next thing you know, you're like, well, how many carbs do you think you have? Yeah, 20. Well, that's double. People are like, 20 carbs, that's nothing. But when you got a goal and you're trying to pay attention and, you know, try to shoot for 0 because of the diabetes. Should I try to get out of here? I mean, my diabetes is, you say it's cured or in remission? Reversed? Looks like it needs more time. Do your thing, little buddy. I'm getting a smell. A little bit longer. Could get crispier. Ooh. It's getting a little brown. I think I need to. I'm gonna pull these out. That one doesn't have any color. And put this up close. And just broil the top to perfection. In theory, or destroy it all. Broil. Like what I like to call nuke. All right, this waffle's done. Want to see it? Dude, that looks delicious. Oh my goodness. It'll probably shrink and harden up. I think I got room for one more. Could you add more fat? Yes, you can. Fat makes me skinny. I just thought of an inappropriate joke. Like, you know, fat makes my pants fall off. And it's like, well, fat makes me skinny. Makes my wife's pants fall off when she sees me. Not sure I could put that on the internet.
No, you cannot.
Oh. Someone hit the mute button. Yeah, that's not uneven cooking. That's just perfect because I got picky kids, and they're made all specifically to the exact doneness that they like. Yeah, this oven cooks so unevenly, but just roll with it. I mean, besides all this smoke everywhere, these ones look better. See if they're a hit. Bam! That's at best 5 hamburgers. 5 buns. Or 8 toppers and just open face, but not open on the face, or one on the bottom of the burger. Yeah, just one per burger. So you don't have to pick it up, just eat it with a fork. I tried one little dark piece of this cheese. Tastes a little burnt. But it's actually nice to have a crunch. All right, now it's time to clean the burgers. Clean the burgers. Clean the dishes. Now it's time to cook the hamburgers. I think that's it. Cook the hamburgers. Oh, and this pork belly. And then little girls playing. See, I can handle this kind of noise and them playing together nicely. It's when they're constantly lamenting, which is difficult. Forgot what I was saying. Cook the hamburgers, cook the pork belly, and then I'm gonna have my wife, Elizabeth, which she's coming out with a video really soon about feeding our family. She's gonna cook some eggs. So we can have some eggs on top of our burgers if we want them. I like mine runny. All right, let's grill this. All right, and time for the grilling. I don't have enough room on this grill for all this stuff. So the trick is make sure it doesn't catch on fire, especially this bacon, because that stuff will light up like a Christmas tree. Where my grill caught fire a few days ago, everything's sticking. I keep flipping these too early, but I'm paranoid because I don't want it to all catch on fire. My 2-year-old just went out front with the dog, so that's good. Hopefully they live. All right, get in there. I don't mind if they're like almost raw, but my family cares. Looking good. Yeah, I feel like sometimes, I mean, a lot of times, it'd be so stressful trying to prepare food for everybody. My wife does it all the time, so I'm out of practice. But it's like I'm trying to cook this. She's in there doing eggs. But you're not going to see that being done unless I can get in there before she's done. But I'm out here trying to do this, and then the 2-year-old comes outside, lets the dog out, and the dog listens pretty well until she gets out front. Now she's out front with the 2-year-old, and she won't come back. We got the 2-year-old back. And then the dog won't get back, and then I'm trying to get the dog back, and then the 2-year-old goes out again. All while I'm trying to make sure I don't burn all the food. Because if I burn the food, or they don't have food to eat, then what do? Pizza, fast food. Those are the normal options, right? I'm trying to cook good, nutritious food for my kids to grow up nice and strong. I mean, like, I guess I probably shouldn't make them fast. There's been a couple kids that have gone to bed without dinner. It's only handful of times so far. And it's funny because sometimes I feel like I could just glide through stressful situations, just calm. And other times I'm like, I feel like I'm just getting tossed by the waves. And it takes a lot of, it's taken a lot for me in my life to remember just like lower my standards just a little bit, lower my expectations just a little bit, have a little bit of fun. And I think actually filming this stuff kind of helps a little bit because it's like immediate therapy. I can share my struggles. But there's I think it's Psalm 42 that says, I waited patiently for the Lord and he heard my cry. And I heard my dad say once, like, I don't think I ever waited patiently for anything. That may or may not be true, but I know what he's saying. It's like, you know, he placed my feet on a rock, a solid place to stand. He pulled me out of the muck and the mire. And I feel like God really did that in my life. But it all started with, you know, in the Psalm about waiting patiently for the Lord. So I'm going to, you know, in these moments, I try to just like sit, take a breath, try to be patient, and just wait for God to kind of pull me out of this. Enjoy the moment. I'm very fickle and forgetful, and I'll forget all this. Maybe. All right, that's a lot of burgers. Bunch of burgers and bacon, and really smoky. I'll slice these up, put it on our open face burgers. The lion diet's way easier. Way easier. Ooh, this is very moody lighting. Post, Prince. Hey, drop a comment. Did you see my video of me hanging out with the wig on, acting like a weirdie? Yeah. We named that guy Kyle. Kyle's kind of a jerk. Oh, there it goes. You're murdering the eggs?
I am murdering the eggs.
What about, do I got over easy ones?
These are yours. I have not done yours yet because I wanted to do them last.
Okay.
So they're closer to.
Because if they're not perfect.
Plus, then I can practice on the other ones.
Uh-huh.
Because the kids and I prefer ours cooked hard.
Yeah.
And so.
It's because you led them astray.
I did. And I burned my finger. And it'll be okay.
Wow. Look at my finger.
How close are you? I was going to ask you.
I'm done.
Okay, then I'm going to start yours.
So I was making a joke about how fat made my pants fall off.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm not sure I could say this joke. And I'm saying it again.
Oh, are you saying it to me to see if it's internet
I said,
approved?
yeah, fat made my pants fall off. I was like, or maybe I should say, I ate fat and it made me skinny and made my wife's pants fall off.
I mean, accurate, sure. Internet appropriate, I don't know.
Well, I said that and Grace yelled from the other room, no! And
Yes, then it's appropriate. There's a great joy in that.
We're married.
We are married.
So this pork belly is like a fireplace.
If a fireplace
Or
tastes
smoke.
delicious.
Oh, you kind of made a bun out of. Mm-hmm. But you don't eat cheese.
I don't like runny stringy cheese.
I'm sitting over here and inhaling this. I didn't realize how hungry I was. I really try to portion out my meals way more during the week. But I'm just gonna eat till comfortably full with this. I mean, it tastes all right. I wish I would. It got kind of cold. The waffle tastes good. Hamburgers, a little cold. Might have seconds. Right. I thought we would bring you along, just kind of show you what I'm cooking for my family on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Forcing them to eat carnivore. So
I haven't heard any complaints.
anything you don't like? Oh well, Grace doesn't like cheese. Huh?
Yeah.
You don't like the Parmesan crisp? What?
Cheese waffles.
The cheese waffles, you don't like it?
I love these things.
Tim loves them, I love it. It tastes great.
Well, and I think the nice thing is there's so many components that you
I
can,
like everything.
like if you don't like the taste of something,
Mm-hmm.
like nobody's gonna leave the table hungry, and if they do, it's their own fault.
Yeah.
I don't like this because
It doesn't taste good? It's really strong. Parmesan's for a mature palate. All right, let's see where we're at, guys. 5,205.
Woohoo!
it's going up.
I don't know why the timer's going off. Well, thanks for checking out this Sunday vlog video. My goal is actually, I put this on my goal to do these at least every Sunday. That I can. I just ate a thing. I've been getting messages by people saying, I miss the daily vlogs, I miss the daily vlogs. I'm like, I kind of do too. It's a lot of work. I wear a lot of hats. Got a lot of kids. But I do know it's possible. All right. I'm just sit and eat this. He'll be out.